Hey everybody, welcome to the call tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are super excited to get everybody going and excited to talk to you guys a little bit about back to school time. My name is Sarah Taylor and I am a Diamond Gold Ambassador with Plexus. And I've been with the company for about 2.5 years. So I just wanted to introduce myself first, and then I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, what's about to happen in fall. If you guys are like me, I know that I was a stay-at-home mom for the last couple of years, and we're just coming through summertime. And I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like I just went through a sprint. Summertime was a crazy busy season, but I know we're about to hit fall. And oh my goodness, so my week this week looks like a whole bunch of clothes shopping for back to school, school supply shopping, meet the teacher, getting our supply lists, and getting back in that routine. My kids have been staying up way, way, way too late and sleeping in. So we're going to have to get all of ourselves back into a routine, and I'm going to have to start waking up early again. I know for a lot of you guys that means the exact same thing. Some of you guys are teachers, some of you guys are working moms, so you guys have a little even crazier hectic schedule coming up. And then we've got homework at night and everything like that. So I want to talk to you guys tonight, obviously a little bit about how all of us have been able to fit Plexus into our routine super, super easy. I know for me it's been absolutely essential to get me through the last couple of years, especially as a mom of two school-age kids. So talk to you guys a little bit about that, talk to you guys a little bit about what I know we're all after right now, which is energy, a better mood maybe, confidence, and some focus. I know I can be lacking in that department, and of course weight management. And then I also of course want to talk to you guys about how each one of these moms and teachers on this call have been able to work the business side of Plexus into their routines as well. For us, this opportunity has been absolutely amazing and has added a lot of value to our families and has changed the future of our families, which you'll hear about going forward too. So I am actually going to introduce our first lovely guest speaker, Miss Rachel Jones. She is one of my fabulous friends, and she has actually just retired as a teacher. So Rachel, take it away. I want to just tell us a little bit about your experience with Plexus.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. Hey, y'all. I'm Rachel Jones. I'm a Ruby Ambassador with Plexus, and I've been with Plexus since about a year and a half, Valentine's of last year, 2015. So I want to tell you a little bit about my story. I was a teacher, as Sarah mentioned. I loved teaching the kids because of the relationships that I built with other teachers and because I truly had a passion for helping kids. I really did. Those little babies at my school melted my heart. I always, spoke to them as they were my children. I always talked about them like they were my children. But with teaching, as you know, if you're on this call and you're a teacher, it's a very hard career. It really is. We're kind of victims to our passion. We are so passionate about our career, so we get kind of taken advantage of. We go and we not only buy school supplies for our kids. I'm not a mom, but I know teachers that are moms. They do that. They buy school supplies for their kids, and then they also go and they pick up school supplies for their babies at school, their students, because a lot of kids, they can't afford the stuff that they need on that school supply list. So we kind of step in and we become their second mothers. So we're kind of, like a victim to our passion, like I said. There's a lot of other things about our career that's really hard too. And one of them is time. We are so devoted to our jobs, power to the teachers here. We are so devoted to our jobs, but it just takes up a lot of our time. We're getting up and we're going to work at 6:30 in the morning. We're getting there early to prep for the day, to get our copy, all this stuff, make our copies. And then the kids come and we're busy from our school schedule was 7:30 to 3:30 was our actual time we had to be there, but with the kiddos. So 7:30 to 3:30, we're booked back to back with meetings and with kids and recess and parent conferences and student conferences and behavior issues and principal meetings. I mean, you name it, we have it, right? And then after school, we have to prep for the next day. So we have to, of course, like do grades and file everything that we had that day, deal with any discipline issues, do tutoring. And then we have to prep for the next day. So come 6:30, 7 o'clock, you're still at school while your kid is at daycare, or, you know, your husband is having to run around and do stuff for your kids and you're stuck at school. So you teachers get where I'm going from or coming from. We are just very, very busy, and it's exhausting. It is so exhausting. So I watched my teacher friend. She was right across the hall from me. I watched her be on Plexus for about 9 months, and I thought Plexus was a joke. I was super skeptical. My friend and I were kind of workout partners. We did everything together. We were one of those like, hey, did you see this on QVC, this new workout thing, this new diet? Let's get on it. And we would both order it, and we would try it together. But the problem was, no program that we tried was easy. It was like 19 million pills, and we need to take it at 11 o'clock, 11:05, 11:17, 2:18. I'm like, look, I don't got time for this. I have all these kids running up and down me like boogers down my shirt from this kid. I do not have time to stick to this program. So when Plexus came, and I finally gave in because I saw my friend beat bopping into school every day while I was running to the, you know, teacher's lounge to grab my 14th cup of coffee for the day. I saw her with all this natural energy, supposedly. So finally one day I was just sick and tired of it, and I said, give me that pink stuff. What is it? And I loved the way it tasted, so I gave it a shot. And within day 3, I was off of all my coffee. And so, of course, I thought this was like any other diet that we had tried. I knew that I was going to fail immediately because I did not have time. Well, this is where Plexus is different. I was able to carry the products, throw them in my purse, drink it on the way to school, whatever the case may be. It was so easy. All I had to do was take products in the morning and take products right before bed. So literally, I would either drink my drink on the way to work, or I would throw it in my purse and I would drink it when I got to work. And then at night, I would just keep my night stuff, my vitamins, my probiotic I had, I would just leave it on my nightstand. Super easy. Y'all, if this scatterbrain, like squirrel person, can remember to take these products, you can. It truly is different from other products. It really is. So, moral of the story, the products got me on track. I have, you know, lots and lots of health issues that really got helped with it, but one major one was energy. I was not falling asleep in small groups anymore, which if you're a teacher, you know that's huge. I would nod my head before. Okay, so now let's fast forward a year. I realized that this Plexus stuff was no joke. It's really awesome, and I was making some money with it. My first month, I was able to pay for my car note. I got a car that I honestly could not afford, and my first check was the exact amount of my car note. Y'all, that does not happen by accident. That's God like smacking me on the face and telling me like, wake up, this is an opportunity for you. So my second paycheck, I'm not even kidding you, was the exact amount of our mortgage, like plus or minus like $4, I think. Again, that's a moment where I'm like, oh, hello, wake up, Rach. This is something that you need to look into. So I called my friend that I joined underneath, and I told her, you know, okay, like, did they mess up or is this for real? And she told me, no, this is a real opportunity. So that's whenever I just started sharing with people about the products. Y'all, I am no salesman. I am a 4th grade math teacher, or was a 4th grade math teacher. No salesman here. So I kind of just started sharing with people what I loved about Plexus. And you know what? A year later, I was able to quit my job teaching, which is insane. A 26-year-old able to retire because she shared some pink drink with some folks. That is impactful, y'all. That is powerful. I was actually telling the people right before this call that, you know what, I don't have to wake up tomorrow and I don't have to go to teacher trainings. I don't have to wake up tomorrow and sit through another personal development that is personally developing no one. I don't have to sit through another copier jam line to get copies ready for the day. I don't have to tutor one more kid that wants to like bang his head against the wall instead of listening to me. Don't get me wrong, I love those kids. But y'all, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to set my alarm anymore for 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to miss family events anymore. I don't have to work over Christmas. I don't have to puke my guts up in the bathroom at school because it's harder to call into work than it is just to go and take care of the kids. So y'all, if you're a teacher, if you're anyone that needs more energy, anyone who is looking for an opportunity, a way out of the job that you hate getting up for in the morning, if your husband's having to push you out of the door to get to work every morning, this is for you. This opportunity is incredible, and it's not just a lucky draw. There's 4 teachers at my school that left this year because of Plexus. 4, and there's way more heading out the door next year. So this opportunity is real, y'all. These products are amazing, and I would definitely at least talk to the person that invited you here, or if this isn't for you, share with someone that you know could use this, because it really is an incredible opportunity.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I know what a blessing this has been for you guys, and I know that there's tons and tons of teachers that are here waiting, listening in on the call or tuning in so one way or another. We have tons and tons of successful teachers on our team, and most notably, one of them is my mother, and she's actually of the opposite mindset. She doesn't want to quit her teaching job. She absolutely loves it, but the opportunity that this has provided her to save up for retirement for her, because teaching is her passion, has been incredible. And not only that, she is, I swear, the most energetic teacher in her school. So it's one of those things that's really, really easy to fit into your schedule. You guys can do it during the school day. It's not going to interrupt classroom time. You're not going to have to be popping pills during the day or anything like that. There's no measuring. There's no counting. There's nothing like that. It's so super easy. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about who Plexus is now, because you're probably thinking, okay, Plexus, what is this company all about? Plexus is headquartered in Arizona, and we do all of our manufacturing, our distribution, and everything right there out of Arizona. We have a brand new, amazing new global headquarters there, and we're in 3 different countries right now and looking to expand even further in the coming years worldwide. So we are so super excited about that and about the future with Plexus. We have some clinical trials that we're working on as a company to get our products out into the hands of everybody, but we pride ourselves on our ingredients and our QA process and our working hand in hand with the FDA to bring everybody safe and natural supplements. We have a fabulous line of supplements that I know me as a mother, I was super concerned about the ingredients more than anything. I was a label reader, label snob, all organic, no processed food kind of person, and so I researched the ingredients inside and out, and I fell in love with the way that this system works, to get you healthy from the inside out. So that being said, I want to introduce our next speaker, Miss Ashley Marcel. She is one of my great friends that I met in a mommy group, and she is actually a working mama. So Ashley, take it away. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. I'm so excited to be on here with you guys tonight. I wanted to start out my story by telling you guys that Plexus really did come into my life at the perfect time, not only for my health, but also financially as well. I just had no idea of that at the time. I've been with the company for about a little over 2 years. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador. I know that may not mean much to some of you guys if you're just new to Plexus, but my next promotion does come with a free Lexus and a trip to Hawaii, so really excited about that. And, I am a working mom, so I am able to work my Plexus business into my daily life. So before Plexus, I've been experiencing some health issues for going on about 7 years now. I spent a lot of my time in pain. I was very bloated. I had all kinds of stomach issues. I won't get into all of that because that's a whole other topic. But I was not in the best of health, and everything that I did, I couldn't find anything to help. And my friend Sarah posted on Facebook about Plexus. She had been posting for a while, and I had been scrolling through. And then finally, just at that right moment, I saw a post, and it really hit me. And I thought, you know what? I'll give these products a try. They have a 60-day money-back guarantee. There's absolutely nothing for me to lose here. And I'm really glad that I did. I started seeing results fairly quickly, started feeling a lot better. A lot of my stomach issues were clearing up. And then also I started noticing my energy level was increasing, and it was a nice natural energy. It wasn't like when I would drink a soda or pound a bunch of coffee throughout the day or do an energy drink. It was a natural energy that sustained throughout the day, and that was really different for me. I was so used to that 2 p.m. crash. And when you're at work and you have deadlines to meet and you need to be in meetings and you're on the phone with customers, having that 2 p.m. crash is killer. It's just not something that you really want to deal with. So that was really amazing. And then also at the same time, that I had started taking the Plexus products. I had just had my second child. She was about 3 months old. That was part of the reason why I wanted to start the products as well. But my husband and I were struggling a little bit financially. We made enough money to pay our bills. That was not a problem. But 2 kids in daycare, an unexpected car note we didn't know we were going to have to get. Things were a little stressful. And I was getting a little nervous about, what happens when Christmas comes around. What happens in a year when we do have to start doing the back to school rush and buy clothes and shoes and books and things like that. And so that's why I say Plexus really did come into my life at the perfect time, because I didn't know that it was going to become such a financial freedom for us and allowing us to do certain things that we didn't know we were going to be able to do. But that's just what happened. And something that has been really amazing about Plexus is how easy it has been for us. Not only with taking the products, like Rachel said earlier, it's so simple. The Slim alone, you just mix it up into a bottle of water, shake it, and go. You can do it anywhere. I keep them in my purse. I have them at home. I have them at work. It doesn't matter. It's so simple. And then, I have different things that I take at night. Like Rachel said, I keep that on my bedside. It's so simple to do. You're not taking 50 different pills a day. You're not having to run to the bathroom and keep those sorts of things in mind when you're at work. You kind of have to be a little mindful of those bathroom breaks too, so you don't have to worry about that. And so that was really great. It was just a simple system to input or to start doing and seeing the great results that I was seeing. So that was amazing too. And what I started finding out and seeing in myself was that I was becoming a much more present parent with my kids. I didn't just come home and sit on the couch anymore and turn the TV on and just expect them to play by themselves on the floor. I was actually engaging with them, and that was amazing. That's probably been one of my favorite things that's come out of this whole Plexus journey of mine. And then also in turn, it's made me a more present employee as well. I'm not having, like I said, that 2 p.m. slump during the day. I'm not having to pound coffee throughout the day while I'm at work. So I'm able to engage more with not only my coworkers, but my customers and things like that too. So that's been another positive benefit that I've had. And as far as, working the business too, I never knew how easy it would really be. And it's not easy all the time, sure. We've got struggles here and there. But the simple, just talking to your friends, that's all that this is. I'm not a salesperson at all. I know initially when I thought I wanted to try to make this a business, I was very nervous because I'm not a salesperson. But it's really not sales, it's just sharing products. Anytime you have a new shampoo that you found that you love and you tell your friends about it, that's all this is. I found the best probiotic that I've ever tried in my entire life. How am I not going to share that with my friends, especially if someone's talking about needing a probiotic? So it's really all it's been, and it's been so simple because I love people, I love talking to people, I love spending time with people, and that's all this is relationships, hanging out with your friends, talking to your family. It's been so simple in that regards. And as far as time goes, I am a working mom. I work 40 plus hours a week. I have 2 kids that I spend, any time that I'm home with them, I want to be present with them. I don't want to be on my phone or on a call or anything like that. But it's been very easy to work this business into the nooks and crannies of my day. I have time in the mornings on my way to work and in the evenings on my way home when I can make phone calls or chat with people if I need to. My lunch break, anytime you need 15 minutes, you can usually find 15 minutes. It's not that hard. So it's not something where I've had to take and find, a 2-hour slot to work into my day. It's not like that at all. It really is just fitting it in here and there. And this is my first back to school season that I'm, partaking in as a parent, and I feel really ready for it. Financially, we're good. We've done the supply shopping. We're a little late on the clothes shopping and the shoe shopping, but I don't have to stress about it, and that's been really, really amazing and a wonderful feeling, knowing that I can, buy my son the new pair of shoes that he wants, even though they're silly expensive for a 5-year-old. And then also I know that mentally and physically I'll be ready as well. I'm not going to have that, just slow, tired, sluggish frame of mind like I would have before. I love how present I am, how just energetic and positive I've been since being on the Plexus products. So I really do feel ready. I don't know if I'm ready that my 5-year-old's going into kindergarten, but I do feel ready to at least take it on and go from there. But I'm just so thankful for Plexus and what it's done for our family, not only for our health issues, but also financially as well. And I really don't think that there can be an easier way out there than what we have here. It's been a blessing.
Thank you so much, Ashley. One of the things that she talked about is how, sorry, the lighting in here is crazy. But one of the things she talked about is how easy it has been for her to work this into her schedule as a working mom. And one of the things I love about Plexus is we're not a party-based company. We don't have to do any of that. We don't have to have tons and tons of inventory and set up these huge parties and take up our weekend times away from our kids and away from our family and away from our free time to be able to run this business. This business really is, the way Plexus has set up the compensation plan and the way they have set up everything, it really is something that you can really simply put into the nooks and crannies of your life, and it's not something that's going to take a whole bunch of time away from your kids, and especially not physically away from your kids. It is all about the relationships, all about the people that we see every day, and as you're going through life and as you're talking to people, it really is quite simply, network marketing is just about, sharing your favorite shampoo, sharing your favorite, if you go to a restaurant and you love it and you love the service, you love the food, and you love everything about it, you're going to tell your friends about that. That's exactly what Plexus is. You're going to fall in love with these products because the products work. They're amazing, and they're life-changing products, but you're going to tell your friends about it, and a business is then born. We're not managed by huge quotas or anything crazy like that, and none of those parties. So with that being said, I want to introduce my next sweet friend, Hillary. I've known her since I was in elementary school in Alaska. We've basically done life together. So Hillary joined me in this business and started out as a customer as well. So she fell in love with the products, and I want her to tell you a little bit about her experience as a stay-at-home mom with Plexus.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me on tonight. I'm so excited to share with you. My name is Hillary Heinrichs. I'm a Ruby ambassador and a stay-at-home mom, thank goodness. I started Plexus right about the time my son was getting ready to start kindergarten and my daughter was getting ready to start her first year of preschool. And right about that time, my husband and I had the conversation that it might be time for me to find a part-time job, which totally devastated me because I wanted to be at home with my kids. But truly, at the end of the month, the budget was kind of tight. Money was tight, and so even though my husband had a great job, we were looking for a way to have a few extras. And so Plexus, I feel like God brought Plexus into my life at the exact right time. I know you've heard that a couple of times before tonight, and it really feels that way. At the time, I was really, really struggling as a mom. I was tired and anxious and super fearful. I was exhausted and feeling really, really hopeless. I was really a couch potato mom. I felt like pretty much just a worn-out failure. I was parenting from the couch, and as soon as my husband would come home from work, I was really just passing off the parenting duties because I was literally living by the coffee pot. I know you've heard all of us talk about that too. That's a very common thread. I was sleeping horribly at night. I was irritable during the day, and I was just feeling really toxic and sluggish all the time, which meant that I wasn't being a very good mom. The kids watched too much TV, they didn't get enough of me, their mom. So Plexus entered the picture, and I instantly noticed that I was sleeping a lot better. My head hit the pillow, I was asleep at night, which meant I was waking up feeling more rested, I had more energy, and the first thing I was able to give up was naps. And that meant a lot because that meant not only was our day more productive because mommy wasn't sleeping the day away, but I had time for my son who was not napping anymore, and I could play with him and be with him. I was a more present mom. I was finally regular for the first time in my life. Hallelujah for that. So I was no longer feeling toxic and sluggish all the time, and that made a huge difference in my quality of life. But the biggest changes I started to see were in my mood. And I just slowly started noticing how I was less anxious. I was not as fearful, and I was just so much more whole. And so I did a little bit of research, and I found that there's a link between your gut health and your mental health. And so it kind of dawned on me, no wonder these products were helping me so much. Truly, they had done more for me in that short amount of time than 11 years of prescriptions ever did. And so it was kind of rocking my world a little bit. So in 6 months, basically, I went from being the sad couch potato mom to a mom that I could really be proud of, and the one that my kids really, really deserved, which meant we were doing more play dates and more outings. I wasn't isolating myself anymore. We weren't just staying at home watching TV. I had more fun, and we were playing games. We were doing craft projects. We were doing science experiments. There was way more productivity. Laundry was getting done. Dinner was getting made, which I'm sure my husband appreciated. But I will tell you, the biggest thing to me was there were more hugs and kisses. And there was more connection with my kids, and that was what I desperately, desperately desired. There's a reason I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, was to have that connection with and that time with my kids. And I felt finally like I wasn't squandering that by just laying on the couch all day. So it made huge improvements in my health. So I wanted to share that with my family. So I got basically everyone, my husband and both my kids, on the Plexus products. We got a couple of them approved from my son's pediatrician. And I really wanted him to start them because I felt like he was struggling in school, and I saw some connections between what he had struggled with and what I had struggled with. And I thought that maybe there was a gut issue with him. Well, starting him on the products, we immediately, well, not immediately, maybe a few weeks into it, we started seeing a big difference in the eye contact he was making with us. And that was revolution. That was like huge to me, because as his mom, I wanted to be able to have that connection, that eye contact with him. We were having longer conversations. He was more engaged with me. He was able to focus so much better. He went from being able to really struggling following single-step instructions to now being able to follow multi-step instructions and being successful. He started feeling more self-confident because he wasn't down on himself all the time. He wasn't constantly getting in trouble. His teachers noticed a big change. His parents noticed a big change. And so that really, really meant a lot to me. So it's done great, amazing things for our family's health. It's helped my husband. My daughter loves the chewable vitamins. And I feel, I'm like Sarah, I'm really careful about what I let my kids have. And I love that I know these are quality, natural ingredients. And I feel it's safe giving them to my kids. So I'm still a stay-at-home mom. I never had to get that part-time job. My son is getting ready to start 2nd grade. And my daughter's getting ready to start her last year of preschool. And I'm just so grateful that about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I decided to change that $34.95 that I paid to be an ambassador, to switch from a customer and just go for it and start my own business. I'm really grateful I decided to do that, because it's turned into something so much bigger than just a part-time job. It certainly pays better than any part-time job I've ever had. And it allows me to still be at home with my kids. It allows me to be there for the class programs and the play dates and the tea parties. I actually signed up to be room mom this year, so I'm really excited about that. And you know, I'm able to be there for all the programs. I can volunteer at the school, and I'm still helping my family financially. I basically work during nap time and after bedtime. And you know, there's little moments throughout the day where, like Ashley said, I will send a message to somebody or I'll call somebody. But for the most part, my #1 role throughout the day is mom, wife and mom. And I love that I've still been able to keep that. It's provided so much security and peace for our family. We've had plumbing repairs and car repairs, big bills that would have come up that would have sent us into a tailspin in the past. And we've paid those without an issue. I will tell you, it dawned on me recently, too. I was talking to my husband. We used to fight all the time about money. I mean, that was one of our big stressors. He, like I said, he had a good job, but not having money for extras, it made little expenses a big deal. And we have not fought over money in such a long time. It's been almost 2.5 years. So that's been a huge, huge blessing for not just our family, our marriage. It's great for our kids to see, too. It affords us the ability to pay for extras like dance class and extracurricular activities. We just went and spent an ungodly amount of money on school uniforms. Ashley, I'm right there with you. School shoes are expensive. Uniforms are incredibly expensive. And so, but we paid that without blinking an eye because we have that extra income coming in. So the peace of mind it's given us has been huge. I love that it fits into our life so easily, the health part and the business part. We all drink our pink drinks at breakfast in the morning, and then we're done until the evening, and it couldn't get more simple than that. We feel great. I've got the energy to be the mom I want. My son is focused and attentive in school. It's just been life-changing. I had never taken supplements before Plexus, and I had never done network marketing. And so it would have been really easy to be skeptical. It would have been really easy to kind of discount this and think that it's not right for me. And I'm really glad I didn't, because I feel like I would have missed out on the biggest blessing for our family. So it's been amazing.
Thank you so much, Hillary. I love it. And one of the things she kept mentioning, okay, of course the energy. You guys, our kids have intense amounts of energy, and it is so difficult to keep up with them. But one of the things I love is that the Plexus has given me all natural energy, and it's energy that sustains throughout the day, so that I'm able to keep up with them throughout the day. But that's no good if it's super hard to keep up with. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how easy it is to work it into your day. So literally all I do, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my schedule and what I do, is when I wake up in the morning, I mix up my pink drink with a bottle of water to shake it up and take it. On the days where I'm heading to drop off for the kids to take them to school, I literally mix my Slim, the little packet right here that you saw, the pink drink, with my vanilla P96 protein powder and coconut milk. And I shake that up in a shaker cup, and I drink it on the way to school. Could not be easier than that. And then I take my little bottle of 1 pill of Edge. It's hard to see. My camera's kind of crazy tonight. Sorry, guys. But I take my Edge. And then, you know what? I do nothing during the day. Nothing. It's all right there in the morning, right at breakfast. I take everything right then. And then nothing until the evening time. And that's when I take my ProBio 5 and my Bio Cleanse, because you guys, gut health is so linked to energy levels. But that being a better mom, it's linked to energy levels, and it's also linked to mood and a lot of your immunity. Hello, we are about to go back to school. It's going to be cold and flu season again. And I don't know about you guys, but sick stay-at-home mom, there's no days off. There's none. So we have to be on our A game all the time. We need energy. We cannot be sick. And we've got to keep up with those kiddos. So the ProBio 5 and the Bio Cleanse are key. And then, of course, your morning routine as well. But nothing could be easier. You literally wake up, you take it. Nothing, then you go to sleep and you take it. It's absolutely easy to follow, which brings success, happiness for mom, because I'm not trying to remember my routine all the time, and it's super, super easy to work into our schedule. So I'm going to bring up my last friend, Miss Rachel Schaefer. She is a working mama, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience with Plexus too, and then I'm going to close you guys out after that.
Hi guys, my name is Rachel Schaefer. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, sorry. And I am a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus, and I'm also a assistant director of admissions at a law school here in Kansas. And so, I mean, my time is pretty full during the day with my full-time job. So I also have 2 crazy little rugrats. I have a 3-year-old and a 20-month-old, and so you can kind of imagine what my life is like. So I joined in April of 2015, and so just a little over a year ago. And I was major skeptic. I watched one of my best friends for over a year, and also Sarah, who's a good friend of mine, for over a year before I decided to give this opportunity a chance. And really and truly, when I first started, it was definitely because I needed some energy. I was taking a nap every day after work, and so yeah, but people were like, oh, well, you have 2 kids, of course you're tired. It wasn't that kind of tired. It was a full on, like, my body could not function, exhaustion. So I would work out over lunch, because people would say, well, if you worked out, and that's what's going to give you energy, it's going to help you get healthy, if you eat better, this or that. And I did that. I did everything right. So I was working out over lunch because that was the only time I could get it in, because obviously when I got home from work, I would go to bed or take a nap. And so I joined in for the energy, definitely. Weight loss was something in my mind too, because I was doing everything right. I was working out every single day. I had a personal trainer. I was running, eating healthy, eating clean, all the stuff that you're told you're supposed to do. But I still wasn't losing weight, and I had no energy. Like, it was terrible. And so, and then I also, when Sarah and Amber would post certain things, I mean, I would read it all, and then I would go do my own research, and I started seeing how much of a connection there was between your mood and your gut health, and I suffered for a very long time with depression, and it obviously got worse after the kids with postpartum, and so I thought, okay, I'm going to give this a chance. So I did, and I can say that it really did change so much for us. Not just I've lost weight, my moods are better, and the energy. So with that, like, I'm able to get up every day at 4:45 in the morning. I go to CrossFit, and I still come home, and I don't take a nap anymore, and that's huge. Like, I'm playing with the kids, I'm cooking dinner, I am working my business, those sorts of things. Like, I'm no longer watching life happen in front of me. I am living Plexus. He came up to me, he's like, Mommy, you're fun. And, like, he'd never said that before. Like, he stopped asking me to, like, play with him, because I would always just say no. And so that was a huge thing for me. And so being able to work this into my life has been a total blessing, because my kids are my world. Like, they're the reason why I continue to do this and want to do this and strive to be better in this, because of them. So getting up at 4:45 in the morning. I'm not going to bed at 8 o'clock either. Like, I'm staying up till 9:30 or 10. And I still have energy throughout the day. I don't have that crash. I'm not taking a nap when I get home from work. So it's definitely balanced out my body to where how I'm supposed to be functioning. Like, this is what it was supposed to feel like all those times before, when people were like, oh, just eat better and work out, because that will get you your energy. No, it didn't, because there was something inside that was wrong. My gut was very unhealthy. So on that, so the health side has definitely been great for us, but the other part of it is the business side. And I have been able to work this into my everyday life. Like I said, I'm an assistant director of admissions, and we're about to start our busy season. Like, this is our fall season. This is recruiting. This is when we're going on the road a lot. And I'm not home very often, but I can still work my Plexus business when I am not here. I can work it from my phone. I can work it in an airport. I can work it in a hotel, anything like that. I'm still able to work my business. And we're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. And being in higher let's just say the budget and the finances for higher ed are just about as bad as they are for secondary education right now, especially in the state of Kansas. And so it's a major blessing to have this, because, like Hillary said earlier, mine and my husband's biggest fights ever were always about money. Always. I was always stressed out if we were going to be able to pay that bill, have groceries at the end of 2 kids now, and still being worried about that because, I mean, my husband had a really good job. He does. But it was just that we had more life than we had money. And that's how I kind of like to explain it. So with Plexus, we've been able to not live paycheck to paycheck anymore. We can buy groceries and not worry about it. We are building our dream home right now, and I am loving every minute of it. And there's certain things like we're paying cash for because we can. I am completely redecorating the house. Like, nothing from our old house did I keep. So like, we are going to be able to start brand new when we walk through that front door the day that we are done. And it is going to be our home and our forever home, and we are going to put so much into that. And Plexus has afforded us that opportunity. I return messages on my way to work, on my way home from work. I listen to videos on my way to work, on my way to message. I don't text and drive. And then during the day, like if I get a break or over lunch, I am messaging people. I am talking with my team. Sometimes that's the only chance that I have to have a break. And so I do that because that's what's important. And it's been so easy to incorporate Plexus into my life, and it has been a major blessing. And I definitely, I wouldn't have thought that it would be this easy, but when I love something so much, it's easy to share about it. And it's posting on Facebook and talking to your friends. It's been so super easy. So that's kind of, and that's where I'm at. Some things in the evening after the kids go to bed.
Hey Rachel, I'm going to go ahead and cut in because I think you're cutting out. Sorry about that. It's breaking up pretty bad. So I hate to cut you off like that, but it kept going real super fuzzy. So thank you so much, Rachel, for sharing your story. And I know so many of us moms can relate to her story and wanting to be able to help make ends meet and to have something that can truly impact your dreams, your hopes and your dreams for your kids, and impact the future as well. I know for me, having these products in my arsenal for the fall is absolutely, I must have them. They are so incredibly easy to take. They're life-changing. You guys, these products, they absolutely work. They have been absolutely amazing for our family. Personally, I'm a stay-at-home mom, like I said, and my husband has been able to take a huge step back from his job as well as a financial advisor, and we've both been able to be more present in our family's lives just in the 2.5 years that we've been with Plexus. So for us, it's been a godsend. So whether you guys want to work the business as a full-blown business, or whether you just want to be a product user and take advantage of our amazing products, or maybe you want to do something in between, you want to be a hobbyist, all of those things are okay. Plexus is such an easy, a fair compensation plan, one that you guys can make money from the very beginning, or you can make money long term as well. Everything in the middle. So I want to ask you guys to think and to talk to the person that invited you onto this. I want you guys to really think about it and to think about what if this could be the thing that changes everything for you, like it has been for all of us. We're busy moms, we're teachers, we're working moms, we're stay-at-home moms. All of us have been able to make this work, and all of us have been able to have success on the products as well. So this could easily be the very last thing that you try, and the very thing that changes everything for you as well. So we want to thank you guys for joining us on the call tonight, and I want you guys to get off this and chat with your sponsor and get yourself going on the products now before school starts so that you are ready to take on the school year like a super mom. Thank you guys. I will talk to you guys soon.